But we have a special guest in studio. I mean, he's no stranger here to Slam 100.5, you know, making the rounds, making sure all is well. Carnival is alive and Carnival as well, and he's back. We have Machel Montano. I mean, so many titles, so many titles. Good French.
Bonjour.
Yeah, good French. Bonjour. Oui.
I ain't making you wrongs, eh?
Huh?
I ain't like that. I ain't making you. I come to look for you.
Yeah, but I mean, you're making rounds in the building, went upstairs, your thing, you're coming, you know?
My first radio for the whole, maybe last 2 years.
They're your first radio?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so
you know, I'm very happy that you always choose us to come through. You know what I mean?
Come on.
So welcome, man.
Give thanks, enough respect, morning, Miles.
Morning.
To Slam listeners all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has it been? I mean, you've been very, very busy through the last year, where you had your studies coming through.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a full contact carnival.
Yeah.
Now you're having a full contact carnival.
First one in 3 years. Yeah. First one. Really nice experience. I mean, it's a joy when you finish school. When you finish school, it's like they let you out of a cage, because it was a lot more difficult than I thought. And I had many times I thought I wasn't going to finish or make it. I must big up my mother and my wife for really being there with me, and a lot of other people around who helped, my whole team management. Everybody helped me when I was down and I needed help. Yeah. And pushed me up, But it was tough, but it was really a rewarding experience. But I always remember the fans, they was a little pissed. And that they need a carnival and they need Machel. So one of my priorities was to come back and give 150% kind of carnival.
Yeah.
Music was the first thing. I went straight into the studio. All the professors wanted me to sign up to do the PhD immediately. And I had to tell them, no, I can't do that. And they was like, no, you could do it because it's 8 years and you could take your time. And the first year I said, but no, focus have to be on music. And I went straight into the studio looking for it, This was one of the first songs, Feel the Vibe, and every song just led to the other song. And it was about just giving a carnival that would resemble what a Machel carnival looked like.
Yeah.
Big album. The album is called 1 Degree Hotter this year. I'll be launching that at some point during Carnival and invite everybody to see the scope and the depth and the meaning of 1 degree hotter.
Because I just got, I go to ask, what is the significance of 1 degree hotter?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm a planetarial kind of guy, eh? And we looking at 2 degrees in increasing climate change could be a serious thing for all of us to consider.
Yeah.
Well, 1 degree hotter, double M is to be considered. You have to consider that concerning. It could be worldwide. Because these things happen worldwide. 1 degree hotter is worldwide. Let me just say, now I have a master's in carnival studies.
Yeah.
So I'm biting like tack. I know about pan, I know about soca, I know about calypso, I know about stick fighting, I know about the culture a little more, mass, pan and calypso, the music aspect. So my whole world just opened up to a lot of new possibilities. But then, I just turned 50, and when you get this kind of level of debonair, you're hotter. You're just hotter, physically and mentally and, spiritually. But
now, let me ask you this. I mean, going back to studies, right? Because I did my master's, and I remember a certain topic, which was my favorite. It was called, it was strategy of business, right?
Right.
And what would you say was your favorite topic to explore and research, and you learned so much in terms of the connection to Carnival?
2 of my classes were very important. The first one was cultural literacy, which was really not just Trinidad culture, but culture about the whole world as it pertained. So it's like a parallel. You're watching your development while other things in the world developed. Things in Palestine and things in Israel and things in Africa and things in...
And how things affect.
And how they work
and cope.
Symbiotic relationship of certain things.
Yeah.
That is give rise to how Pan came about, why Trinidad was populated the way it was populated, when it was populated, who we had here.
Who populated.
When and what that gave to our music.
Yeah.
And then ultimately the musicology class, learning about musicology was really important. The rise of music, where it came from, what it meant, what happened. And I learned these 2 classes under Hollis Liverpool Chalk Dust, who was like really an inspiration for me, you know, because I always look at Chuck just as a calypsonian winning monarchs and singing real hardcore calypso, but I didn't really experience the man as a teacher. And he has been really responsible for, you know, teaching the art of the things that are us, calypso and pan and, you know, all the different people. So I'm really grateful to the staff. But those two things I took away, and you know, they just asked me that question, JW just asked me that question, what was the thing that struck me the most?
Yeah.
I always thought Trinidad was Carnival, Mecca of Carnival. And I understood now that Carnival is a more global thing. It began in ancient Egypt, in Kemet. It was something that is a ritual of really taking yourself beyond your physical limitation and going outside of your body now, being larger than life, going to commune with the spirits or the spirit of the universe. And the greater
transcendental.
Things, it transcends limitation.
Yeah.
When you put on that mask, you're bigger than you. You know, when you put on a Machel costume, you become part of the section, and you become part of the band, or part of the rat race, or part of the Callaloo, you know, that kind of thing. So it was really understanding how grand this is, and the fact that it all over the world in many various formats. If we were to only widen our appeal, or widen our approach, or widen our service, I think, you know, we could tap into spreading Carnival on a global level. The music, the mass, the pan, which are some of the three elements, and the artisan factors, you know. But we also have to understand, don't feel no way, don't feel unspecial, because the special thing is it took root a different way, a very unique way here for a very specific purpose, because of the people who were here, the reason they were here, how things happened here back then, what was the climate now, all the factors of Trinidad and Tobago, very unique. So that is why, you know, the banging of the drum, the this, the that, caused the tambour bamboo, caused the pan. That's why we have it. That's why it's the most unique thing. You know, that's why my thesis was about that. My thesis was about the fact that, you know, we could use pan, not just put in pan in schools for children to learn to play pan, but we could make schools in pan, which is not my concept. It was a concept by Lloyd Bess, which I really didn't recognize. I always thought Lloyd Bess was a smart economist, but he had an idea about looking at a school in pan, where they could learn chemistry, they could learn physics, they could learn, you know, accounting, business, apprenticeship. They could learn how to manufacture something that we could be getting foreign exchange for, rather than going and working jobs where we need to.
So this is a school, you know, of pan.
School in pan.
School in pan.
Instead of pan in
Instead of pan in school.
It doesn't mean we're not putting pan in schools, you know.
I mean, we continue.
We're looking at a bigger way to look at it. We're going above and look at it bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if my thesis, I will definitely continue my PhD doing this study, because I had the pleasure of sitting with all the top bands in Trinidad, large band, medium, even single pan and small bands. You know, even the Pantry and Bago president, you know, big up to her, she was really nice. And all the pansters had Renegades, Deltones, All Stars, Exodus, Phase 2, everybody sitting on one table, and we talk about those things. And the vision is so huge, because we think that it is a community activity that has music, but it also has business. You know, it has music and business on a level where it could engage the elders, the youths, the middle of that, between elders and youth, young people upcoming. There's so much we could generate from it if we were to look at the big picture, what we could do with it. And ultimately, many of our issues that we have today will start to get solved naturally. You know?
Yeah, because I mean, you know, music plays a major role, and festivities. I mean, when you look at festivities, it plays a major role in any country in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
And we have a lot of that. We have a lot of music. We have sport. We have festivities. But that's one thing we love.
Music is a major one, because music teaches you how to be part of a oneness.
Yeah, a unity. One steady goal.
All of we playing one single pan. But it do make no sense if the 100 and playing together in unity.
Yeah.
And tight.
Yeah.
Be the tightest man when you want to bet me. Who it is?
So tell me now how you. I mean, you had to switch gears, obviously, coming out of studies into carnival mode, music mode, production mode, performance mode. How was the transition? Because there must be, you know, you feel a certain way and you move.
I was like dying to run out of that gauge. School was like a cage. I was out naked, straight in the studio, music, and I was always doing music in between. I went to Nigeria to meet with a lot of the Afrobeats team who writing for Wizkid and Burna Boy and all these different people, understanding producers. We spent 2-3 weeks in Nigeria doing that. We were always working. I mean, Solar Calypso was a task by itself because I was learning music in UTT too. So music was always there, and I was also doing little one-on-one shows here and there to keep that spread of preparing ourselves to sell out arenas.
To keep the muscle memory.
Yeah. To make sure and to keep the mission going, because remember, we wanted to do bigger and bigger things. Sell out Barclays Center, sell out UBS Arena, go to London, do a big venue. We also did Tiny Desk, Apollo. We still had things that we had in our sights that were important markers to achieve, because we wanted to take Calypso and Soca music in front of certain audiences.
Now, you said markers, and obviously you have markers this year, where the first marker for me for the season is Mega.
Yes.
You know, you're putting down that marker, you're putting that marker back in South.
Yeah, man.
What was the decision on that in terms of how you decided? I mean, because it's been a while, eh?
Yeah, well,
for South to feel it.
South deserves something. South deserves something big. Everybody know there's one way we party in town and one way we party in South.
South, yeah.
Skinner Park Vibrations, I mean, Point 14, Borody, Separia Fete. You know what I mean? We have a different way. And the South people, like, you know, when you go a party, South people love to come to town to party.
Yeah.
Town people,
they always do. Town
people is passy lighters. You know, there's always
town people,
that,
not
right?
so much.
Yeah, it's different.
But South people and they're accustomed.
So they deserve a party.
Yeah.
They deserve a specific party. Mega is like a Machel Monday for South. This is the only time, and we did those intentionally say we'll only go South once and we'll do it well. You wouldn't see another party in South like this on this level. That's why the name is Mega. And you have the mega stars there, Young Brother, the Lady Lava. I mean, are celebrating 25 years of real unity with Drupal T. That's why, when I had this song come across my table, this rhythm came to me from Private Ryan, who's one of the producers that I really like these days, because he always have an Afro drum with an Indo drum, and it have a bounce, and his music have a sort of unity. Yeah. And when he put this beat in front of me, I was like, yo, bro, this reminded me of where Chutney Soca need to be back in the day when we had Lotela with a nice bounce that the DJ could put on Jep Sting in 9. Remember that it had a Russia Time bunch. You do a collab with Hunter, right? Yeah, and I just felt like, we needed that renaissance moment in Chutney Soca. And when he gave me, because I've been looking at the collaboration of Afrobeat artists with Indian artists. I'm looking at people like Diljit that have a lot of Indian music rising up in the world right now, if you're really studying the global scene. And we have a version here that is hot. So I thought that record hit the nail on the head. And I said to him, man, I going back for Drupal T. He said, sure. I said, how you mean? And I didn't even realize it was 25 years. So
only after making that decision you realize it's quarter century.
And actually is my librarian, my mother.
Yeah.
25 years since we doing it. Watch me a lie. I'm so old. And then I just say, and I drop for Drupal T. I said, Droops, you could make it still? She said, wee, how you mean? Drupal T ready to go.
And what about what formed your decision to head into Chutney Soca Monarch? Is it that Drupal T said, Machel, let's put this here?
Nah.
Or you say, Drupal T, let's go for this?
Listen, sometimes in life, if you take away your expectations, life gives you surprises that you wouldn't even expect. Because if you want something from life, it is only related to something that you know already. So it's a derivative of the past. If you could say, I want to do this, it must be related to that. So therefore, if you go and do something, and I never expected to win a Calypso Monarch. I always wanted to. I didn't know how I would end back up there. And I would say, when I get older, one day I'll start to sing some Calypso and thing, right? But to write a Calypso in class and like it so much and just decide, well, you know what, let me try it in the field. Let me go and attend. Let me register and see what happens. And reach all the way to the top with a song that had such a deep meaning I didn't expect. And then from that, everybody started to laugh. The memes come out the next day. One of the biggest memes was Machel for Chutney Soca. And when I see that, everybody laughing, but I just watched that and I was like, wait now.
It sparked something?
It sparked something right there and then. I have the meme up to this day, organized, right? And I was like, wait now, I could probably enter Chutney Soca, but I didn't say I was going to do it. When the Ryan song come on the table, And then I think Drupal T. I was like, well, I have to put it in the field.
So this was something in your head way before this song.
Yeah, but it wasn't intentional. It registered. Being it registered. But it never went in
and
Chutney
you play it in the back, yeah.
Maybe one day I could go in the Chutney Monarch if I ever had the song. But then the rhythm come. But I was thinking of what the rhythm will do for the Chutney Soca industry, the sound of the music. And you know, I love that. I have Indian Girl, I have Real Unity, I have Moto. I always trying to make that music because that is part of me, my culture. I love Tassa, I love Dulak, I love Tabla, I love Dantal. You know, I love that music. So therefore, when it come, and then I hear Drupal T, and then I say, you know what, this could really take a Lady Lava too, boy, because I'm a big Lady Lava fan. The rhythm and the zest, that young brother vibration is almost like it's spiritual, boy. The way it is move, you know. So I just pulled those together, and then I was like, nah, boy, I had to go in the Chutney Monarch because I just felt like I just need to be in that space. I didn't really go there to say I want to win Chutney Monarch or go in it. It was just a fact of like, just like how it was an easy joking way to say I'll go in the Calypso competition, win, lose or draw. You know, you ain't really pressure to say I want to win Soca Monarch. Well, I have to win Young Kings back in the day.
I mean, you would like to.
Well, no.
But
no. When you go to play football, what's the objective?
Not to win.
To win. To put the ball in the goal.
Yeah, to win.
So anything you're going to, you have to do your full potential. So you will put your best foot forward. And my best foot forward is performing the song, the idea of the song. Soca and chutney combine it, hotter than a pepper vine. Our Soca chutney music, I also learned that in UTT. How it came about, why it came about, when it came about, why it's so unique, it's different. Why doubles for me in Trinidad? It might be looking like Chana Batura in what is in India, but it's not. It is only this country have it like that. Even the Tassa might be kind of unique. The way it is, they might have things that look like
and the way it's played.
The way it's played and the reasons and things. You know what I mean? So to understand all of that, I just feel like I partake in my culture, and I don't think Drupal T ever win our Chutney Soca Monarch, but it's not like we head in there to win. We head in there to be part of the energy and to, you know, bring the communities together like we always have and add some spark of excitement.
Well, clearly you brought the community together because I'm seeing, you know, Ricky Jai is back and different people there. Yeah, Nival, they're back. So men say, well, okay.
It's a positive energy.
You know?
And they were, everybody was ready to jump on me for saying, I don't think Soca Monarch should come back. I said, you can't bring back Soca Monarch. And I was right. Because it's Soca Ultimate Champion. It's not Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
To bring back Soca Monarch, you gotta bring back Machel, Super Blue, Blacks, Iowa, Bungie, Fian. You gotta bring back the Titans.
Yeah.
You could bring back a kind of competition, which they have something looking like The Voice, looking like America Got Talent. It's looking very much like that. It's not it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
And it could serve a purpose. You know, but the Chutney Soca Monarch, you know, is a different way. I didn't say they don't need competition. They might still need to develop their whole sound and get their whole musicality up to the level where it is possible. You know, it was there. People like Ravi B working with truly bad artists, Ravi B and Jelano,
Marva.
Bad song, bad collaboration. But we need more of that happening. So I think the Machel, Drupal T and Lava is just that, and I think that will bring that energy for us to do more of that, to get back a big Chutney Soca wave happening again.
You know, Chutney Soca coming out of that, the next one obviously in terms of competition, you'll have to defend.
Yes.
You'll have to defend the March Gras night. I mean,
man.
You ready?
I'm looking forward.
Anybody betting you?
I don't know. They don't want to bet against me. Tell them don't doubt me. Don't rush me. That I can make the whole savannah go up in a frenzy.
You know, Machel, we come here and we speak and we speak about things going on. We speak about things happening. We talk about things happened. We spoke about the music, showmanship, the full works. How are you on a personal level?
I can do some rest.
How are you?
I can do some rest, but I'm very well. I mean, I took a year to also do meditation and yoga in India in 2021. It was the best decision of my life, because I learned so much with Sadhguru and, you know, understanding yoga, that I have a different perspective. I have a different kind of energy. I have a thing where nothing don't really trouble me or worry me anymore. I can handle things way much better.
Well, we saw that.
Yeah.
And I mean, what happened in soca, people saw, a lot of people, and let's address this. A lot of people saw a different part of you because, I mean, a few years ago, people would have been diving off that stage. Right? It would have been bacchanal in the back, bacchanal in the front.
You know, it's the greatest achievement I don't think anybody saw. But what was happening there, nobody couldn't understand. I see that Jumbie, or is that either Jumbie or Sabo? Because when boy come, the place start to shake. I'm feeling Sabo. Somebody under the stage or something. I say, nah, this can't be real. But the party don't shake. I mean, it was like if we were back in a moment in time of Soca Kingdom all over again. Looking at these people's faces and seeing them bouncing, and then bam, nothing ain't want to work. So everybody was kind of in shock, and nobody could tell me what was wrong. Not the engineer, not the musicians, and everybody was just looking like, and immediately my yoga clicked into play. How do we solve this? And I was like, yo, nobody do have an aux cable? Get an aux cable. Boom, he went and pulled the aux cable. I said, boom, aux. Yo, plug it out, plug it in. I was able to solve that for myself in the moment, on the spot. And that was what critical thinking in the middle of a crisis is about. And that's what yoga brings to me.
And I guess the calmness. Yeah, the calmness.
And I had a chance to sing a cappella.
Yeah.
I didn't know everybody really know party so well. Everybody was singing from their soul. So even in adversity, you could create a great moment. Never feel like, and you know, that carried me back to my very first junior calypso monarch. I didn't know nobody. I was a little boy from South. And I wanted to always tell this story, Boy on the cassette tape. I had Boy on the magic show, but I wanted to tell the story Boy on the cassette tape.
You told us this story.
I had a blind school teacher, and he sent me that cassette.
Yes.
And I go up there and sing my first verse, following the footsteps of my teacher. Everybody started to clap and laugh and thing, and
it's
the tape bus. Sabo again. I always get in Sabo. High energy. Maybe the energies go so high.
It is burst.
Something is burst. Equal,
it's just like
equal and opposite reaction.
You
understand?
You didn't have to go there.
So the equal and opposite reaction is where you want. From your. All right, let me do good.
And how was married life? As you say that. How was married life? The equal and opposite reaction.
Equal and opposite reaction.
How was married life? How long you been married?
You want the truth? You want the truth?
I want the truth.
The real truth.
Yeah.
It's better than I expected. I can't believe I was against marriage before. Yeah. 5 years. This will be 5 years.
5 years.
14th. Yeah. Every Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. Because a lot of people, and this is, I think your management, they want to wrap up. I really don't. To be honest, I really don't, because remember last time you was here, we talked for nearly an hour and a half. But I know we have to wrap up this time. But when you said you could only drive one car, but you still have two.
Right.
A lot of people, you still want two. Sorry, so it's not half. One.
Oh, this relates to marriage.
No. I'm relating. I switching.
People connected the dots.
People say, well, you know, how to read that, because there are conspiracies going on.
Blaze,
well, boy, what would Machel mean here? Is it literal?
How many vehicles you have?
One.
Would you like another one?
I would love it.
Miles, how many vehicles you have?
One.
Would you like another one?
Of course.
How many vehicles do you have?
I have about 5.
Right. Would you like another one?
Always. I always have a reason for another one.
Always.
I have my little samurai that I take off the top and drive, but it's stick shift, but it's only a 1.3 engine.
Yeah.
I have my Benz, when I want to go out and make my wife feel special.
Yeah.
I have my truck when I had to go up to with all the potholes.
Yeah.
And I could tow things in the back.
So there's a reason for every vehicle.
Come on, diversity.
Yeah.
And all of them park in the garage at the same time, and they get washed, and they get
service. They get service. Yeah.
When they shine and everything nice, you feel good.
Yeah.
I think that is a male thing. The masculine. You see, if we start this conversation, we will go too deep. Masculinity.
Let's go.
Masculine energy want to expand.
Let's go. Yeah.
Masculine energy want to expand. And how expand? It want to expand infinitely.
Yeah.
It want to expand.
It want to expand. It want to go forward.
Feminine energy
is
inward.
Yeah.
It want to protect. It want
contract.
to conserve.
Yeah.
It want to
hold.
While you wife want to put the picket fence, and then you want to jump over the fence and buy the property.
I'm not going to say buy the property and open the fence.
So therefore, the truth. You want the truth.
I want the truth.
Okay. The fact is, you are a man. because the equipment expand, right?
Yeah.
But the real truth is half a year is your mother and half a year is your father. So you're both masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
So what do you need in life to do with those two things? You need balance.
Yeah.
You need to balance,
You need-
but
yeah.
you need to ask yourself, what do I expand and what do I conserve? What do I protect?
And there's a responsibility in expansion.
Expand your mind.
Yeah.
Be anything you want to be. You want to be radio. You want to be Blaze singing soca. You want to be Juve business.
Yeah.
You want to be a DJ. Expand your thoughts of what it could be. But conserve your body. Eat right. Live right. Sleep right. Be healthy.
Do right.
Do right. And the right things will happen.
Yeah.
That is all I could give all it today. That is truth. You know, like, so sometimes I know you want, it's Wednesday and it's drama and it's kicks and all that, but no Machel is depth.
Yeah.
Always, and I will always come on. It's my duty to be truthful and honest and beneficial to others so that my life will add something to yours.
Yeah. I mean, I have so many questions, to be honest, but, you know.
Everything I said make correct sense there, right?
If it make correct sense?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Just like the picture. Very correct
I
sense.
believe in the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, so what we need is balance. And then still,
I
and
say
then
what,
still,
you know, first time I heard
we don't bring
I
no
thought it was
sun
balance,
to
you
the
say, you know?
I need balance.
I thought you say, and you know,
What
need
else?
this balance.
Hey, I want the balance.
They say, what?
Because you're still living in that dream, boy.
What we could do?
Can't go away.
It can't go away.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was wonderful.
This year is 15 years of balance.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah, we're supposed
And
to be
it's still
celebrating
there.
that. And
It's still there.
Really great. And I'll get at you because I was resting.
Yeah, and the next year we didn't get nothing because you came back. Yeah,
came back.
Yeah,
Anytime boy
that's a
come-
whole
let's
thing.
not tell you when boy come back, it's concerning.
Kitch boy, oh God, boy, Kitch.
Kitch doing well. Kitch doing well.
He's doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Hey,
We're
Machel.
gonna have a big party this carnival all year.
Yeah, the party we started with Mega.
Let me just say one last thing. Mega is the South party.
Yeah,
I used to hate the word party, boy.
like
I could never say it as a
like
child,
that party,
boy.
party,
Well, first of all,
or the word itself.
Trinidad used to say party.
Party. Okay.
But Trinidad used to say party long time.
Serious?
And when I go in the States, I mean, tonight the black man feeling
The
to
party.
party.
Okay.
Don't stop this party.
Yeah. Okay.
Party, we having a party.
Yeah.
Come on, if you do your history,
Yeah.
it's a thing. But I used to go to New York and want to say, yes, we having a party. And I had to say party now. And I used to avoid.
We used to sing party
I used to avoid the word.
Why?
I used to avoid the word in songs.
in songs.
I want
So
to be
singing at this
first
party,
in the
but saying at this
party.
party.
Yes. But you know what? When you find it in different situations, it means different things.
True.
This year is a party.
What does this party mean?
This is a party. It's bigger than party. This bigger than party. We deserve a party. This thing is stadium levels of party.
Yeah.
A party is in a house.
Yeah.
In a fete. This is state. You hear any voices?
Yeah.
The whole carnival going and party on the road. Tell everybody we partying in Mega. You see Brian Lara, first live performance of this song. You do not want to miss it.
And it's on Friday.
Are coming out the gates hot all year.
1 degree hotter.
1 degree hotter. Screens, dancers, band, music.
Aux
clothes.
cables. Aux cables. Extra aux cables.
No,
and
we're
what-
not on Ox, we're on XLR.
Well, I won't say
Stand by,
stand by.
telling me.
Because here what going on. That one.
No.
You ain't going through that.
We ain't going through that.
I know that. I know that.
Different. I don't want to knock no promoters, right? I don't want to knock promoters. This is not. This is major league.
Yeah.
When you're major league,
Yeah.
you double check, triple check.
Yes.
You give the
Quadruple
opportunity to quadruple check.
Yeah.
And no, we set.
Because when we party and we not stopping.
We song checking before the day of the show.
Yeah.
Everything
That
tight.
happen.
Mega is ready to launch. This is down south all year. South is a love. Palaseco, Siparia, Faizabad, Penal, DB, Freeport. The central is south too, you know. We taking central and south.
Cuva.
Shaguanas, Cuva,
Lisas, everywhere.
Point Lisas,
California. Yeah. Everywhere.
St. Madeline.
McBean.
Yeah, come on, we coming out. Siparia is big flags. Is hey, people turn up for Mega. This one will be really mega, and we work hard whole week. It's Friday, so when,
it is a Friday.
When Friday come, we work hard
Well,
whole week.
come on.
It's party.
Come on. Just the other day I was having a conversation with a brethren with how big After Work Limes used to be on a Friday.
Yeah.
You know, so Friday is the time. All right, Machel, let me wrap up.
Have
a good one.
Gentlemen, I
All
can
the
come
best.
back anytime only one. Just ask me. After this week, I'm supposed to be no more studio. I'm free.
Well, I'll say to you,
Yeah.
I'll say to you that you can come back
All
anytime
right.
you want.
Don't know.
Right?
And we
Anytime
can
you
talk-
want, feel free and let's
Talk
sit
the
down and
album.
chat.
We'll talk the album and the songs because these songs have a meaning. Every one of them have a story and a meaning and thing.
And I wanna hear about the meaning.
Yeah, man. Don't know.
Yeah,
Balance.
yeah. Balance.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? We always increasing, we increase responsibly and we increase our thoughts, you know?
Yeah, man.
This is good.
Don't know. Every time. Big up.
Machel Montano. Dr. Machel Montano.
Hi, please. Money, please. Money, please.